fresh blueberries are one of the highest fruits in antioxidants. Welcome to Naturally Gourmet. I'm Karen Houghton, and joining me is Dr. Wes Youngberg.
Welcome.
And my assistant and daughter-in-law, Sandra Houghton. And our recipes today are going to take us to Thailand. We're going to be making some Kah Soup, and we're going to make an asparagus and peanut sauce entree. And for dessert, we're going to make mangoes and sticky rice.
That sounds great.
It is going to be good. So we're going to start with our Kah Soup. And we start with 1 can of light coconut milk, and we're going to put that right here in our kettle. Get that cooking. Get that warmed up a little bit. Right about there.
You know, there's a recent study that showed that kids who had pneumonia in a children's hospital, if they were given coconut milk or coconut oil in their diet, they actually were able to get out of the hospital much sooner than just using the antibacterials typically given for pneumonia. So it's a real awesome antimicrobial, very broad spectrum.
Wow. So if you have pneumonia, you should just start taking coconut.
No, you should start doing it before you get
pneumonia. Okay.
So you won't have to worry about that.
So now we're going to add 1 to 2 carrots, just stripped in thin strips of carrots, depending on how many you like. I think this is probably going to be good. And then we're going to add 2 cups of water to the soup. So we'll just pour that in. It's going to thin it down a little bit. Oops, I'm going to stir this.
I think Thai food is probably one of my favorite types of meals to eat.
I know, that's why I've got you here, Sandra. She loves Thai food. And actually, our younger son and his wife lived in Thailand for a year, so we got to go over and experience a lot of different Thai foods, and I really have grown to love it. Now we're going to put a little bit of lime juice. You can use a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon, whatever you like best. Just gives the soup a little bit of sparkle to it, perks it up. So I'm going to start with a half a tablespoon, and then if it needs more, we can add a little more after we've got it made. And we're going to, oops, sorry, Wes.
That's all right.
We're going to
I'm going to eat more of it, too.
We're going to stir that in. Maybe I'll have you stir that for me. Okay. So now we're going to add some tofu, and I'm going to take about 1/3 of a package of tofu. So we'll cut this into thirds, and then we're going to cube it.
So we're getting another healthy protein. It has some more healthy fats in it. Good for the bones, good for the heart.
Yep. And Sandra, I would like to have you do some thin strips of the red bell pepper.
All right.
And make them nice and thin so they cook rather quickly. And we're just going to cube this tofu, little cubes like that. You want to get the firm tofu so it holds together. And just slice this up. And
adding tofu to a meal really does help the satisfaction that we get from the meal, and it also helps us lose weight because we'll end up eating less.
Well, that's good to know. Alrighty. Now we're going to add a little bit more here. And we're going to be adding some cilantro as soon as I get this finished chopping. Cilantro is going to add that nice rich green color to our soup. There we go.
Cilantro is a great cleanser. It helps detoxify the body and get rid of even heavy metals in the system.
So about 1/3 of a bunch of cilantro is what you want to have in this soup. I'm going to get that chopped up.
I'm looking forward to eating this.
Yeah. Me too. When we eat in a Thai restaurant, they usually will suggest you get a cup of soup before you get your entree. So I thought it would be fun to make a Thai soup when we have our Thai meal at home. There's actually a little restaurant in Washington State that I love to visit and eat their Thai food, and their food is what's inspired me to start making my own Thai food.
Do you want me to add these to the...
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's looking good.
It's going to taste good too. Now, if you go to your local grocery store, you can find that they have a Thai seasoning that you want to add to this soup. Make sure you read the ingredients, because a lot of times Thai seasonings will have a fish sauce in it, and the fish sauce usually is to replace salt. But you don't need that because we're going to put salt in this soup. So look for a Thai seasoning that doesn't have the fish sauce. They're out there, because I found one. And it doesn't even have to be a health food store, although I'm sure a health food store would be more likely to have what you're looking for. Okay, now we're going to add the cilantro.
It's going to add some nice color to the soup.
Color and lots of flavor. Okay, let's get that in there, and let's crank the heat up on that just a little bit. It takes about 8 minutes for this soup to finish cooking and be totally done. And you want the carrots and the red bell peppers to be just a little bit crisp when you finish the soup. Okay, now we want a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So we're going to add that. And if you find that it doesn't have quite enough salt, just add that when you serve yourself. And now we're going to add a little bit of our light soy sauce, a tablespoon of light soy sauce, because we don't want too much sodium. I'm going to pour just a little bit more in here. And this will give it a lot of flavor too. Now, our Thai seasoning, I want to add 2 teaspoons of the Thai seasoning. It's kind of a powdery seasoning, so here goes 1. And we'll do 1 more.
Oh, that smells
Smelling
great.
good, isn't it? Stir that up. I think we've got everything we need in this soup. So now all we have to do is just let it cook for 8 minutes, and then you will have your Kah Soup. And so don't go very far, because we're coming right back.
Karen Houghton, host of the TV series Naturally Gourmet, has developed a wonderful cookbook from her years of experience preparing tasty and healthy meals from a plant-based diet. In her cookbook Naturally Gourmet, Karen features a wide variety of recipes, from baked breads to sumptuous soups, from excellent entrees to delightful desserts.
I'm Karen Houghton, and if you've been enjoying these programs, I want to tell you about our new website, www.naturallygourmet.com. At that website, we have available DVDs, full set of them from all these cooking shows. We also have available a cookbook called Naturally Gourmet with more recipes and more health information.
Order Naturally Gourmet today for only $24.99 plus shipping and handling at naturallygourmet.com or call 760-723-8082. That's 760-723-8082. Your adventure into healthy living is only a phone call away.